I'm going to create a product page from scratch for these night vision goggles and show you my 100K a month blueprint for crafting high converting product pages for any problem solving product. Now, if you stick to the end of this video, you'll get the template we make in this video that has generated not just me, but my students millions of dollars in sales this year using the best theme in the game, Shrine. Now, what are the key elements that every high converting product page needs to have? Well, by far the most important element is your irresistible offer, which only comes from split testing different price points and offer structures to find out what gets people to whip out their credit card and bang it on the table demanding your product. And just to show you a great example with Vortex, this brand has done over $100,000 a day, and it is one of the most disgusting designs you will ever see. They are misspelling words like never. I mean, grammar Nazis everywhere are throwing a fit. It is a basic design that a kindergartner could do, but the reason why this brand was able to scale to those insane numbers is because they had a great offer and product market fit. Now, the next key element you need to have is trust and social proof, because the average dropshipper will have a review section like this, where they will have these fake reviews from AliExpress that just provide no details as to if the product actually works. So you need to be a step ahead of them by having detailed reviews at the bottom, at the top, and in the middle of your product page by highlighting certain reviews as video testimonials or photo testimonials. You can also add trust by adding magazine logos or different social proofs like an authority figure, aka maybe a doctor if you're selling a health product, and their quote about how they love your product. Then you want to have an optimized above the fold that shows the value of your product without someone having to even scroll down and read your description. So with AceMed, they have social proof, they have a great offer, they have great copy here that really boils down the main benefits of the product, and they have these custom product images that show social proof and the main benefits you'll get from using the product. So that way, if someone doesn't scroll down, they still know the main value. And then finally, you need some forms of urgency to get people to make a decision to buy today. So I typically like to do that in the announcement banner. I like to do that inside of our bundle app, whatever we're using. And then usually in my description, I like to have a call to action, again, iterating that this is a deal that will end soon, so you have to take action today. So now that you understand the basics, you have to do some competitor research to really plan out how your product page should look and feel. So right here, we looked at the keywords of our product, night vision goggles. I opened up some links so that we can understand some copy. We'll take a few of these ideas across, and we also want to understand, is there a way we can improve upon this design? So for instance, when I scroll on down here, this product comparison, it's a great idea. I think that's smart, but the execution, like this is really blurry. I don't know if these points here for the features really matter that much to the customer. So I definitely feel like we can execute that at a higher level. And then of course, go through the product images, because maybe they'll have some ideas that you can also replicate for your own store, but it's just really good to understand what sections are other competitors doing so that you get an idea as to how your product page should also look. And it's also good to have a frame of reference to study other big brands and other niches, because maybe there's a section that another big brand is doing like this that you can easily apply to your product. So that way you're a step ahead of your competitors that are all just copying from each other. So now we understand what sections we need to have on our product page. But as we discussed earlier, the offer is the main bread and butter that we got to nail down. So right here, we can see we are getting this source on CJ Dropshipping. I just did an image search for $53 and 1 to 2 week shipping. Not too shabby if I say so myself, but realistically, to match my margin rules, I usually have to sell a product for 3x what it cost me. So in this case, about $150. So I need to figure out, is that a reasonable price? So looking it up on Google Shopping, I can see some are $2,500, $8,000. So the perceived value of night vision goggles at the high end is obviously thousands of dollars. On the low end, I'd say it's a couple $100. So we're definitely within the price range there. Then I also want to go on Amazon and do the same thing. So on Amazon, the average price is about $138. So there's a lot of different listings, some for $270, $200. So $150 is definitely going to be a solid starting price. And I would say we want to split test that, and potentially we could do a buy one, get one free deal. And typically how I come up with what accessory product I do there is when you go to products related to this item on Amazon, you can see, oh, night vision goggles. That's a great thing we can upsell. And obviously there's 56 pages worth of related items. So you can go through this and try to get some ideas as to other products that are a little bit cheaper that you can throw in as an accessory gift to really sweeten the deal. Now, for me right now, I really do feel like the main thing we have to nail down is what's that price point going to be. So I'm going to split test doing $149 plus $5 shipping versus $139 plus $15 shipping. So they both add up to the same price point, but I want to see with those different initial prices on the product page, which one actually converts better. So now inside of the Shopify product section, we have our product imported from CJ Dropshipping, and we're going to edit it with the first offer, which is $149, and then we can do a compare at price. Typically, I'd want to do anything that's not 50% off. So I think reasonably we could do $249. We'll just drag that on down. And sometimes the compare at price doesn't show up. So if you go to columns and compare at price, that's how you get it to show up. Now, the next thing is we have to go to the shipping section and set up specific rules. So I want the $149 option to have $5 shipping. And I usually will use, yes, this giant brick of text. And all you have to do is go to conditional pricing, and then you have to put in the minimum price. So we're going to do any order between $145 to $150 because that's going to fall within our $149 range. And then for the other one, as we talked about earlier, it's going to be a minimum price of $135 135 to 140. And then all we have to do is just make a duplicate of this product. We can set it as active, and that way we have our two product pages for the same product, but the only difference between them is just that price point of $149 versus $139 and those different shipping costs. Almost forgot, got to make this $14.99 instead of $9.99, so we're going to save that. Now the next thing we have to do is come up with a product title, because the generic keywords from Shopify, ultra clear 4K, this is not going to work, and we really, especially when we're selling a higher ticket product, need it to feel like we are the only person who sells this product. We are the legit brand. So I usually use ChatGPT or a name generator, like a business name generator out there, put in the keywords of my product, so night vision goggles, and right here, I mean, ChatGPT with this very simple prompt gave me night guard, shadow sight, all these different names. So you just play around with that and try to figure out something that is branded sounding. All right, quick pause, buddy. You knew what was going to happen, because if you're someone who's been dropshipping for a while and haven't really gotten the results you wanted, but want to skip the learning curve and finally scale to a grand a day with your brand, then I would recommend working with my 101 program, as we're the only program that guarantees you'll hit 1 grand a day in the next 180 days, or we will keep coaching you for free until you do. As our 101 coaches will give you valuable feedback on your product selection, so you only choose winning products instead of losing products that only will waste your time and money, and review your website, your ads, your media buying, and tell you exactly what you should be doing, so that the next time you test a product, you know you're giving it the best chance to be successful, rather than hoping and praying that the next product test actually gets you a few sales. So now we have our branded product title, but the real meat and potatoes of this, guys, is the marketing skills you have, because this is what's going to separate you from a beginner trying to sell your product and you at the end of the day that is trying to scale this to $1,000 a day and more. And that's understanding your target audience. What are those benefits? What are those pain points that they really care about? Because the more relatable your copy in your ads and in your description is, the more likely someone is to buy from your website, because they truly feel like you understand them. Now, the way to put yourself in the shoes of your customer is you got to do the research. You got to dig deep and buckle those pants up, be a big boy, and get your hands dirty. Now, as you can see right here, I have this document where I read page after page of the top reviews for my product to really understand what made people buy. And then I also try to gather the best lines that I saw from competitor product pages, so that I can gather all this fat together that I trim, and then I cut some muscle together so that I can build this amazing description. Then I use this ChatGPT prompt that has saved me so much time and made me so much money, because I ask it the key questions you need to understand about your market, from who is that target audience? What are the main value props that we have to be saying in our description? What are the pain points, the features? All the key juicy details you need to have in your description is all in one place with this amazing prompt, which, if you want to have access, is inside my 101 Bold Ecom program, which we'll talk about a little later. So after doing all of that, and I know it's a very tedious process, I got my great description here with unique headlines, with great benefits and use cases that really help me separate myself from other dropshippers that really are just copying and pasting their descriptions from someone else who also doesn't really know what they're doing.
Now, I know you may be wondering, geez Louise, is this guy the mayor of Yappertown? I mean, I got the irresistible urge
to just go on my phone, scroll on TikTok or Hinge to see which Latina baddies I match with for the day. But now let's actually get to the shrine portion of this video. So if you go to online store in Shopify, then you go to the product section, what you want to do for each product is create a template. Now, I have tons of different shrine templates that are proven to convert inside my 101 program that all my students have access to, which is why they're getting such amazing results. But for you, you're not going to have any of those to start with. So what we're going to have to do is just do the name of our product, and then we'll have to do is based on a default product. So this is the default shrine theme template. And right here, it's not too shabby. I mean, we got a few things we can definitely edit around. Now, I'll be honest, the Amazon listing actually had some really great photos that we're just going to copy and paste over, because they have the key elements of talking about the use cases and the major benefits that people actually care about. Like, this is a really, really solid image on its own. Now, if you really do your due diligence, you can get a lot of great photos from your competitors and just honestly copy and paste them. So this Amazon listing was a gold mine for me. I can use almost all of these photos and they do exactly what I need them to. I would say the only thing we need to move over is that hero image and potentially a social proof image where we throw in some photos or reviews from customers. Now, inside of my 101 program, we make this really easy to create custom product images and also image ads for the product that we're going to be selling. So let's say, for instance, I want to have a good benefit call out image. So I like this template. All I would have to do is just do file, make a copy, and then I could put in the copy of my product and the imagery as well. So that's how you make this way more efficient over time. So for my hero product image, and I also noticed that when I was on Amazon, they had some really good custom images that also talked about the major benefits of my product. So I can just really use these and that would be perfectly fine. But in some cases, you're going to have to make them from scratch, which is why I would recommend having templates like this with your copy. So in Shopify, I assigned our product to our theme template. So going back to Shrine, now we have it here. And I want to make sure that every single image is the same aspect ratio. So that way we have no empty space. I do like to have these little thumbnails underneath so that way it's easier for our customers. Now with BOGO offer ends tonight, typically, yes, I will do the offer ends tonight, or I'll say something like low stock. So we could do something like this for social proof, which is sold out 3 times, only 12 left in stock. And we do a little exclamation at the end end of that. Now, when it comes to social proof at the top of the product page, as I mentioned earlier, I like to do that with the product images, so I don't really do any quotes. So we're gonna get rid of that and just kind of clean things up a little. And then also hopping over to Kaching bundles, I do have some templates that I already have left over, so I'm just gonna assign my product to them. So that way we could encourage people to buy a second one if they are so inclined. I don't think it really hurts to do that by any means. Obviously, we'll highlight that the first one is typically the most popular of buying ones. So again, you can play around with these colors to make sure it matches your brand. And we're gonna go to the different buy bars here, and then we are gonna make this selected by default. And then we'll give it the little most popular badge instead of simple like the other one here. So we're gonna do that. And the simple offer we're gonna do is if they buy another one, they can save a certain amount, which is typically 15 to 20%. So we still have our margin rules being met. So going on back to our template here, that will show up because I don't like to have the variant picker or quantity. I think those are just completely useless. You just never see anyone actually clicking quantity as someone who has analyzed thousands of heat maps for a bunch of different brands. So we're gonna click on the little eye emoji to hide that review. And then for emoji benefits, I did already write out our copy that we're gonna need for the bullet point benefits. So we'll have to figure out if we wanna do specific emojis or we just do bullet points. I think just bullet points can honestly work perfectly fine here. So let's do a little bullet list. So after thinking about it, I don't think emoji benefits are gonna be the play, but I do wanna add a little text block here that we move up right above the emoji benefits where we can do a quick little social proof sentence like voted #1 or doctor approved in some cases if you're selling a health product. Also, while we work on the description blocks, I'm gonna copy the Amazon link and we are gonna hop on over to LAI reviews, import reviews, and then when you select Amazon and then your product, so in this case, we're gonna do the stealth site, we got the little Amazon link right here. And then typically I do about 100 reviews, contain photos, and it never actually has 100 photo reviews, but we're gonna import those and then start editing those a little later in the video. Now in our description and social proof sections, I do wanna have some videos and GIFs. So typically I'm gonna download videos straight from CaloData, PP ads, those already have built-in download buttons, but also on Amazon, I noticed there's some really good video reviews and it's really difficult to download content from Amazon. So I use a tool called ZDrop. It's a Chrome extension. So this one right here, it's about $15 a month, but you can download all the content you would ever need. So I'm gonna download a few of these and then I uploaded one of them right here, as you can see, onto Easy GIF. So we can do video to GIF and then you can watch your video and see which snippet do you wanna actually add. So for me, I wanna show the night vision elements. So right here at the start, we got 45 seconds in, he's showing the darkness and then the actual product itself looking crystal clear, looking bougie. So from around 47 seconds to 55. So I would say usually GIFs, you wanna be about 4 to 8 seconds max that showcase exactly what the product does. So now we're gonna copy our giant description and we're just gonna delete everything in our description block because we don't need any of it. Now this is formatted terribly. So what I'm gonna have to do is for each headline, we're just gonna make this a heading 1. And I'm just gonna work on this real quick. And in between each section, I do like to throw in an image or a GIF. So the GIF that we just made, what you would do is click insert image. And then right here, I have it already uploaded. But if you didn't, you just click add image and that's how you'd upload all the graphics and things you've been working on. And then typically when it comes to sizing, I don't like anything to be above 450 in terms of height. So I'd say this is about fine. And then when we come to the images that were also going to be the separators between different sections, if we just upload, let's say, yeah, this little comparison graphic, I don't like to have my images be taller than 350. So it would be 350 by 350 for this one. All right, so this is what it's looking like so far. So we're going to click on save and then we'll just update inside of our shrine to see how that looks. After this, I'd say we got our bullet point benefits, our text block, as we mentioned earlier, we wanted to add a social proof sentence. So we have this one right here that we'll just add like that. And so far our above the fold is looking better. I also did update the hero image to just have the specific things that people are going to be receiving because I noticed that was an objection. So any objection I can handle in the product images, I'm going to address. So I just added this little text block about what the package includes.
Also using this template inside my 101 bullet econ program. God, how many times
is he going to pitch this? Right here, we have this social proof image and a nice little quote that really gets into the main use cases of the product for hunters. So this is going to be in the product image section. So we have that social proof. Now in LAI, I did edit a few of these reviews and pin the top ones. So let's start editing our social proof. So for ratings, anything that's a 1, 2, or 3, I'm usually just going to click on all of those and then click hide. So that way they're not showing up. And I like to have a mix of 4 and 5-star reviews. So that way it's realistic. Now, usually with reviews, people only read the first page. So you have to make sure those first 8 to 10 reviews are detailed. So all of these that I have pinned have photos and mention the name of my product. They mention fast shipping and back up the claims I make in my description. Because if you say your product is X, Y, and Z and your social proof doesn't say that it does that, then people are going to be skeptical. They're going to think your product actually doesn't deliver on the high expectations that you are claiming. So make sure you're handling those and that you're making sure these dates of reviews are recent. All right, so the above the fold's looking sexy. We got our guarantees, we got our great offer, and we got a ton of great copy as well. Now with our description, I will admit it's taking up more space than I'd ideally like. So we're probably going to end up trimming a few things. But before we actually get into our description, I do want to add a section beforehand, which is our video reviews. So I downloaded a ton of them from CaloData that we're going to add. So from section, if we scroll on down, we are going to add our video grid socials. Now, this is something you're going to have to play around with a little bit. It has the little TikTok logo for each review. So typically, I'm only going to have 3 video reviews. And then when it comes to editing each one, I don't like to have the TikTok icon going on because TikTok will ban you if you have their logo on your website. And then when it comes to the heading, we're probably going to do something along the lines of loved by over 10,000 outdoor enthusiasts. Alrighty, so we got our headline. I decided to make it a 30 pixels so that way it fits on 2 lines. And then each one of our reviews has a unique video and some text that I honestly just had ChatGPT whip up for me, so that handles some common objections and the use cases as to where this product is valuable. So that's going to be at the top of our product page, but I also want to add a Trustpilot section where we can put in some more text reviews. So if we go down here, we got testimonial number 8, and ChatGPT already whipped me up some reviews. So I like the rule of 3s. I don't like to have 6 unique reviews. Keep it to 3 because people are not going to remember all 6. And Mamma Mia, this is a spicy hot pie. We got perfect for exploring outdoors at night, makes property management a breeze, and great for wildlife observation. All of them slightly different messaging. So I'm pretty much having anyone who's interested in this product have some sort of copy or reviews that pertain to them. We also have this rich text section that I love to edit by having a 90-day money-back guarantees. That way people know there's some risk reversal. If you don't like it for any reason, you can get a full refund, and that usually increases conversion rate because people have that trust. So this is the text I usually like to do. Keep it to 1 sentence of, if you don't get benefit, if you don't get the main thing you're looking for whatever reason within 90 days, you can get your money back, no questions asked. And we're going to play around with those heading sizes because yeah, we want to make sure it's not taking up too much space. We don't need this button label either, so we're going to get rid of that and keep it simple. Now we could have a comparison table for some products, but for this one, we already made our own custom image with comparing it versus other products. So not really going to need that. And we're going to get rid of a few of the other sections like, yeah, the guarantee, which was already pre-done in the theme. Obviously the one that we just made, we're going to keep as is. The love by over 15,000 happy customers we already have with the video reviews, so don't need that either. And then this horizontal ticker, don't really need. The FAQ section, that's something that again in ChatGPT, we're going to have a few commonly asked questions. And we're also just going to take some from our competitors because they've done some good research, like what is included in the packaging, stuff for colors, videos, all that stuff. Alrighty, so we got our 90-day money back guarantee and then our FAQ section, which has the key questions people have been asking, plus our pinned reviews that are incredibly detailed. This is so much better than what typically anyone's going to be doing with their social proof. They usually only have the review section and it's not that detailed, but we got our Trustpilot, we got our video reviews. It's looking pretty good. Now the final thing, as we already talked about, that description looked a little bit rough. So what I'm probably going to have to do is do an image with text. So clicking on section image with text right here, what we're going to do is just add some images from our product. So we can start off with the GIF, and then if we go back to our description, we are going to move these headlines over and the text underneath as well. Actually, instead of image with text, we're going to do a multi-row because with image with text, we would do 3 in a row and it doesn't look great. So I like the left to right alternating function that a multi-row is going to do. Above the fold, sexy. Video reviews, sexy. Description, sexy. More social proof, money back guarantee, FAQs, social proof, bada bing, bada boom, sticky add to cart, which we didn't even talk about. We have 2 actually going on at the same time, so we're going to get rid of one of those. But this is what a high converting, beautiful product page template looks like. And if you test all your products, putting in this layer of effort into the description, into split testing different offers, having custom product images, all of the above together, you are going to have a winning product, my friend, in due time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but make sure to watch this one next so you know exactly what offer structures you can do that we didn't talk about in this video, so you can come up with that irresistible offer for any product. So if you want access to the exact strategies, resources, and templates that I've used to scale my brands to 100K a month plus, then book a call down below with my team and we'll see if we're the right fit to be working with you.